I can still hear his words, as sharp as a blade. My father's voice, measured, unwavering. The company goes to your brother. He has a family to take care of. You'll understand one day. That was it. No discussion. No appeal. Just a sentence that cut 15 years of my life to pieces. I didn't protest. I didn't beg. I just looked at him. An old man who mistook bloodline for capability, who chose sentiment over merit. And I looked at my brother, the same man who could barely manage his own bank account, yet was being handed control of the empire I had built from nothing. $110 million. 15 years of sweat, blood, and sacrifice. All gifted to a parasite who had never earned a thing in his life. Growing up, he was always the favorite, the charmer, the one who could stumble forward and still be praised. I was the silent one, the worker, the one who clawed for every inch. I built that empire brick by brick, deal by deal, night after night. I bore the weight of failure, made the hard calls, cut the losses that could have ruined us. My father played pretend in the boardroom, acting like the company was still in his hands. My brother? He breezed in once every few months, parroting ideas he'd stolen from TED Talks, smiling like he belonged. And yet, when the moment came, it wasn't loyalty that mattered. It wasn't proof of competence. It was legacy. Children. As if bringing a child into the world made someone a leader. As if my sacrifices meant less because I never had a pawn to play in his game. Betrayal doesn't shout. It seeps in quietly. It was in the silence when my father stopped picking up my late-night calls. It was in the subtle way the board began to lean toward my brother, even while he fumbled the numbers. It was in the contracts rerouted through his desk, deals he didn't even understand. By the time the decision was spoken aloud, the betrayal was already written. But I didn't rage. I didn't collapse. I started to plan. I studied him first, his habits, his weaknesses. And he had many. Women. Gambling. A hunger for shortcuts that corrode men from the inside out. Then I studied my father. His pride was the empire, but he no longer saw its rot. He wanted headlines, prestige, the illusion of strength. He was blind to the truth. That blindness was my weapon. Step 1: Exposure. I let the world see who my brother really was. His gambling debts found their way into the hands of the wrong creditor. Someone who didn't know how to stay quiet. At first, whispers. Then questions. Then headlines. Step 2: Erosion. I let opportunities slip through his fingers. Contracts he failed to secure, clients he failed to nurture. I caught them quietly, signing them under shell companies he didn't even know existed. Piece by piece, the jewels of the empire became mine. Step 3: Trust. I placed someone close to him, a consultant he thought was his ally, an actress on my payroll. She fed him ideas that I crafted, and he paraded them before the board. Each one failed spectacularly. With every collapse, his credibility drained until nothing was left. And through her every secret, every misstep flowed straight to me. Within a single year, the empire my father entrusted to him was a ruin. The press mocked him. Investors abandoned him. My father, once so proud, called him a disgrace. I waited until the flames were at their brightest before revealing myself. The confrontation wasn't corporate, it was personal. In my father's house, the old man sat sunken in his leather chair while my brother paced, frantic, spitting accusations. His face was red, his words venomous. "It was you. You destroyed me," he shouted. I didn't deny it. I didn't have to. I looked at my father. His hands trembled. His eyes searched for answers he already knew. "You gave away my empire," I said, calm as ever. "You believed children would turn him into a man. You thought legacy made him worthy. Now you see the truth of what you created." My brother lunged at me, rage spilling over, but he was nothing more than noise now. Harmless. Broken. I leaned close enough for my father to hear every word. "I built it once. I'll build it again. But you will never be part of it. You chose your legacy. And now your legacy is ashes." Then I left them, one crippled by his own incompetence, the other drowning in the weight of truth. My brother's name is now worthless, a warning in every business circle. Creditors drag him through the mud. And the friends who once sang his praises have long abandoned him. He still has his family, but those children will grow up watching him stumble, watching him fall. My father, meanwhile, is condemned to live with the knowledge that the empire he stole from me is gone. Not by market forces, not by bad luck, but because I willed it so. Do I regret it? Do I feel guilt for tearing down my own blood? No. Family isn't sacred when it betrays you. Blood doesn't outweigh betrayal. I didn't light the fire that burned their empire. I simply let them choke on the smoke of their own arrogance. And now, as I stand over what I've built again, leaner, stronger, untouchable, I feel nothing but clarity. They stripped me of my crown once. Now, I wear one forged by my own hands, sharper than ever.